Alright guys, congratulations, we got up this morning and you guys have spoken and my fabulous mom has agreed to do an Encore interview about my diagnosis journey. Now I can't do this one because as she explained in our last video, which I'll put up in the cards for you, I was a baby. I was 8 months old, 7 or 8 months old when I was diagnosed. So here she is. Go ahead.
Well, what questions do you have for me this time?
Okay, so the question that we have this time is, what was my diagnosis journey like?
The diagnosis journey wasn't so much as a search for a diagnosis as it was to promote growth and help and healing because you were so tiny when we first brought you home.
Wasn't I like 4'8" or
Yes,
4'10" or something?
You were 4'8" when we brought you home.
So I was really tiny, guys.
Right.
And then what kind of early interventions did you do?
There was a program in Delaware called Child Watch, and pretty much every state has one. And it is a state-sponsored medical program that does some interventions, some specific interventions to keep an eye on children who are at least 25% delayed on any milestones. Preemies frequently automatically go in to these sorts of programs, and then other children who perhaps are full term but have some issues that aren't diagnosed immediately can be referred into the program by their pediatrician or primary care physician once the feeling is that they have missing their milestones by about 25%. So pretty much every state has a state program that will help with that. And the purpose of that program is to diagnose any kinds of issues that are popping up with tiny babies and to keep them in touch with the program until they're 3 years old.
And that's where you get like social workers and stuff, right?
It's a pretty comprehensive way to provide health care. So there is a specialty pediatrician checking on people. There's a social worker who helps navigate the system and get you equipment that you need or supplies that you need. There is usually a specialist in just about every group: neurologists, psychologists, orthopedic people, all kinds of different people who come in and out of this program. And the purpose of the program is to connect parents and small children with these services early.
And then can you talk a little bit about my seizures? Is that something you're comfortable talking about?
Sure. So your seizures started happening a little later, and those seizures are not unusual in small children who have cerebral palsy. They're less scary, but they start happening, and that is when we began to connect with your neurologist.
So I was with him for about 10 years?
Correct.
He was the best, guys. Alright, thank you, Mama.
You're welcome.
See, this is why you guys want to hear it from someone who has medical knowledge and not from me, because she is a lot more into it than I am. So I hope that I answered some more of your questions, and I hope you guys subscribe and like this video. It really helps me out with the algorithm. And I think if she's copacetic with it, then we will have another video about the advice that we have for new CP parents. I know what I'm going to say. She has to sort of iron her thoughts out. And I will see you guys later. I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye.